peeps. Welcome to a new reading vlog. So, do you remember me? I'm Domi. And I'm bringing you the first reading vlog of 2021, which probably means that I am be sharing with you my experience throughout my first reads of 2021 and see how it goes. I'll be just sharing with you what I'll be reading. First of all, I just plan on finishing a few reads that I've already started. Side note, I will be participating in 4Nation Readathon round 2 on January. It started yesterday. Today is Saturday, January the 2nd. And yeah, I'm aiming for completing 2-3 levels, like level 6, 7, 8. Maybe if I'm a super roll, try and beat down 9. Maybe. But that is seeming less likely. You'll see why when I just had a TBR plan that had really short books, and now I'm replacing them with longer ones. You'll see why. On my TBR that soon will be up. No, it will be up. It will be up before this one. So, you know why. So, my carryovers are pressed by the Lunar Chronicle by Marissa Mayer from the Lunar Chronicles, the third one in the Lunar Chronicles. I am this far and just like thriving. Oh my god. My heart, what can I tell you? Like, in pieces, and with a friend of mine, which is, the story is, I told her to read Cinder, and then I just had read Cinder, like, just that one book, and then she binged all 4 books, and now here we are, years later, and I'm just like, Scarlet was the last book I read on 2020, and now I'm reading Crest. My brother gave me Winter for Christmas, so you'll see where I'm going. I'm thriving, and I am just throwing at her my theories whether like Winter is gonna be shipped with Torin or Jason, but I have no clue. I'm just like giving hits in the dark, just like the other book that I want to continue actually is The Lost Hero by Rick Riordan. Just communicating the books I'm in the middle of, and I might as well pick this up during this vlog. I know for sure I will finish this one during this vlog before picking up my actual entire first read of 2021, which was a conscious decision, and it's gonna be Strange a Dreamer. These two, Crest and Strange a Dreamer, which I have the Kindle version and the audiobook, are actually prompts for 4Nation. So yeah, Press is for a book that takes part in a ship, and since it's sci-fi, there are a bunch of moments that take places on spaceships, and I am counting satellites as spaceships. Not Luna doesn't count, but satellites, yes, like artificial satellites, and well, spaceships. So yes, that is happening, and then rereading one of my faves as one of the first, as my first read of the entire year. Say hi to the vlog. As you can tell, I'm at my boyfriend's, and yeah, that's a plan. Crest is gonna be my first read of the year, like new, and my first reread of the year. It's gonna be Strange the Dreamer, and I'm just bringing you along to those both rides. Thank you for tagging along on my ramble. Now, I'll see you when I see you. Checking in to letting you all know that I have the best boyfriend. He's so much gummies. Yes. Hey, it's me. Several hours later, I thought I checked in because I realized that I actually never told you like how far I was in each book. So I have made no progress in this because I am dedicating most of my time to Cress. So I'm just gonna get this one out of the way, and I am at page 202 of The Lost Hero. Nothing more to report apart from I love Leo. He's my fave. Like, he's my new fave. I love his energy and his mind and everything that he brings. Just, yes, we go for Leo. Then we go for Chloe's. You know, the Hypnose kid. So cute. Come on. That's what I can report on The Lost Hero. And on Cress, I reached page 402 this far into it. I will not start Strange the Dreamer until I finish this one. So much stuff is happening right now. Like, oh Lord. Oh Lord. Something happened that, like, I was like, okay, I'm in a movie. Actually, I'm in a book. So it kind of makes sense, but it's kind of ridiculous. And I love how just like truly based on the original tale of Rapunzel, because I had to read it for school. There's an aspect like of blindness and stuff, and of feet burning and whatnots that it actually made true, and it's like I did not expect this to be so accurate, and I'm just delighted by it. Also, involving Jason, I was like, mate, you what? Oh, it makes sense, but I did not see that coming. Like, it absolutely made sense, but I just could, oh my god, just galaxy brain all over again. And on the last note, tortured by 8-year-old? Oh my god, that's ruthless. Like, how awful can you be? And it's like, why would you? Ugh. Honestly, awful. I am thriving with this book. I'm always like battling between like I just want to binge this ASAP, but then I'm like, I am so tired. I need a break. But I just want to finish it and keep going, and then it's like, what if I actually want to keep going with winter? How am I gonna fit that into my TBR? Maybe I just have to wait to just like digest it a bit and do it in February. So I just have like 2 books on my February TBR. So, oh Lord, so many emotions. chapter 43, just starting book 4. We first met Winter now. Just premeditation of Maurice and Ayer. It's just astonishing. I am freaking dumbfounded. I have no regrets of this being my first read of the year. Honestly, I've been just making notes and tabbing and all over. I even have just random notes all over without tabs because I just do not know how to tab them because so many emotions. And I do not have a color for that. I have green for information and data and stuff. Yellow for quotes and things that I like and things that interest me and appeal to me. Pink for romantic and tender moments. Blue for sad, melancholic moments. Orange for ragey moments. That's all the colors I have. That's my color palette. So yeah. And I just underline and just put a square in pen and then pencil. Because I just so many emotions. It's not ragey, it's just shooketh. Maybe I should get purple tabs and add that I shooketh, and that could be purple. The thing is, it's so hard to find purple tabs. These are the common ones, the easiest to find. That's why I'm color tabbing this. But oh man, thriving. I did take a break. I took a nap, and me and my boyfriend and me, we watched Treasure Planet. Delightful movie. 10 out of 10 would recommend. The animation, brilliant. The music, brilliant. The characters, brilliant. I am of the unpopular opinion that I do not dislike Ben that much. I do not dislike him. Whatnot. The robot character, I do not dislike him. I feel like he was turned up a little bit high on the annoying part of him, too distracted for being just very, very, very convenient, and that it was a good technique. It worked because he's just a very convenient character, and most of the time when you look back on the movie, you forget about Ben. So it's fine. I also arrived to the conclusion that I want to be Morph, the pinky floaty guy, thingy, the whatnot creature. I want to be that. That's my aspiration in life. But I am the Doctor, absolutely. Just that anxious, rambly. Yes. Such a mood. Such a mood. So yeah. That's all I can report. I'll probably read a bit more. I'll tell you about it if I do. We'll see. There are endless possibilities. So I'll see you when I see you. purposes of this year is to start using compile, so I don't have a rating yet. But this was so amazing. Oh my god, this everything. Did I wake up? No, I don't know if I woke up so much. Everything. I maybe bring some more coherent thoughts and louder speech when it's a more reasonable hour, I guess. Bye. Hi, hello, it's me. I'm back with actual volume, first of all, and maybe, emphasis on the maybe, more coherent thoughts about Cress that, you know, I just like finished at 6 a.m. Now it's, what, 1:30 p.m. So, slept on it a couple hours, ran it through Copile, unsurprisingly, 5 stars. So, Copile is G's rating system from Book Roast. You insert Copile, CAWPILE, on the YouTube search bar. You will find an informative video that can explain it better than me. So, one of my purposes of this year is start using that to make like a better rating, I guess. I wasn't just like enjoying, I wasn't digging the pure enjoyment rating. That was like the 1 through 5 star. So, Copile rates in certain different categories and then just makes an average, converted to stars. So, for characters, I give it a 10. Just everyone was astoundingly good. Whatever. Everyone was amazing. Like, I was so invested in everyone. Like, I felt for every protagonist and every perspective. Just like, what? I was like, oh my lord. Like, even when the story wasn't like carrying and, you know, like, I just love the characters and the development that they went through in this book was so rich. So yes, a 10 for characters. For atmosphere, I was so invested. I was just absolutely submerged in the atmosphere of this book, 100%. Every freaking second, I just, all the time, could just see pictures in my head. So it was a motion picture in my head. So atmosphere, a 10. Writing style was so cleverly written. Like, it was perfectly hinted for my taste. Of course, for my taste, it was perfectly hinted. Like, I was like, okay, this was so very convenient. But if I went back, I was like, no, I could see this coming. That's why it was like convenient. And then it was like you could hint. Marissa Mayer was hinting at some stuff, and I was like, yes, this is what she's gonna do. It's like it's gonna be convenient, but no, she's hinting, and it was fake hints, and it was so freaking clever, engaging, and research was so well done for every story of just like she didn't drop neither Red Riding Hood nor Cinderella in this, just added to Rapunzel's arc over, and it was so just faithful to both arcs, because as I already told you, I had to read those stories for school, like the compendium of Brothers Grimm stories. And it's, wow, just aspects that I wouldn't thought that she would have considered. She managed to incorporate them. Even throughout this book, that it would just like, okay, now we're gonna just fully go into Rapunzel's. I was so amazed by how she managed to incorporate so much of the original story, but she also managed to just keep in more of Red Riding Hood and more of Cinderella's original story. It was amazing. For plot, I gave it a 9 because I couldn't tell you fully, but plot like felt like a 9. It was just fully developed, you know. There was just some bits, but it was just nearly perfect. So, you know, for intrigue, I also give it a 9 because it was like on chapters that would just like would break me. Like, I need to get through this chapter to just get back into what was happening before, where I was reading before. And even though I cared about what was happening to that character, it just left me hanging so bad for it. In that moment, I couldn't care. But then she made me care about what was happening later in that chapter. So it's a bit confusing with the intrigue. That's why I gave it a 9. Because it's weirdly done, but in a good way. It jumped from one intrigue to another, and just maybe it was a bit dislocated, but it managed to keep me intrigued and tense throughout. Just like, it had been so long since I had put like an all-nighter or just to finish a book. So yes, for logic, it's just like complementary to plot. It's just like things that aren't like quite well fleshed out, like in Scarlet. Why didn't we mention Princess Winter at all during Scarlet? We absolutely forgot about her, but just like a few bits and pieces. And Kai never thought of her either, of contacting Princess Winter. So it's like a few bits that are like a bit loose, but still nearly perfect. So, and enjoyment was just a full 10 out of 10. I laughed, I cried. It was, wow. I adored it. It's full of tabs. I arrived to the conclusion that I need 2 more colors of tabs, just one for Shukut moments and one for just like random comments and thoughts that are just like, I don't know, just like, what is this? Just thoughts, conclusions, predictions, feelings that don't quite fit in any of these categories. So just like ramblings that I have, comments. So yeah. So this book changed my tabbing system. It hit me so hard. It was so freaking perfect. The best way to start my reading year. And now I'm so freaking ready to start my reread of Strange the Dreamer. And yeah, here we go, just like thriving. So this is just like, or it also quite managed to, in my opinion, it quite managed to feel a prompt for a book that takes part mostly on a ship, because a huge chunk of stuff happens on a spaceship. you know, the rampion, it's just a huge factor in this, and the spaceships in general. So now I could read Treasure Island for a book about pirates, and yeah, I'm thriving. Thriving! What a good... Yes, we're thriving. I'll see you when I see you. I have to go down. You arrived. I'm still reeling a bit. The ending just like, wow. It was... I waited so long for that to happen. It was everything I ever could have expected. Everything was so, it's like queen. Everything. It's like, and now I have to get through my readathon reads so I can get to winter. The Lost Hero probably stay on standby for a bit. Like, I introduced it to you because I'm a decent chunk into it, you know, 200 pages, it's a decent chunk. But yes, I'm gonna get through the readathon, finish this, probably get into the novellas. My copy of Cinder had glitches, so I already read that one, so I just need to read Stars Above and Fairest. I'll probably dig into those and just like fully commit. But after the readathon, so I just need to get through those. Yes, I need to go. Bye. Hey. It's been like a couple of days since I last updated. We're in a new background. We're back at my house. There's a cereal bowl there. And let me tell you, I have a boyfriend in my lap. We went to Starbucks. It's Thursday? Friday. Thursday, 7th of January. I know the number, don't know the day. There's a cat there now. Say hi to the new year, baby. Don't bother me, thank you. I am on page 170 maybe of Strange Dreamer. We arrived to be swooning, just so freaking wonderful. No words, no freaking words. So yeah, just I wanted to report that we went out of the house with masks and all to get some Starbucks drinks and walk around. Came back to my house, still have a boyfriend here, and I have actually made progress with my reading, so that's it. I'll see you when I see you. Hey, so it's been a couple of days. It's January 11th, Monday maybe, and I have not made much progress at all. What I can report on my reading on Strange Dreamer is that I'm on page 240, 250. I love it. I'm thriving, we're thriving. I already told you that we arrived to Weep. And pretty much everything onward is so very spoilery. Like, I truly believe that if you have not read this book, you should go in knowing as little as possible. Just know that there is this guy that's called Laszlo Strange. He is an orphan, and he is obsessed with these, like, the mysteries of this mythical lost city that everyone calls Weep, or everyone knows as Weep. and think Atlantis vibes, maybe? And that's it. Now, if we want to dip our toes into the vague stuff, it's a multi-perspective. And I just want to Lasso is one perspective. Other is very spoilery. And I want the other one to meet Lasso so badly, and that's the part where I start to thrive when they meet. It's such a particular way, and it's awesome from beginning to end and onward, and I thrive. But the thing is, I am very troubled with how I'm gonna talk onward about this, because I feel like everything I tell and talk about would have the potential to be very spoilery. So for now, I have my mask, my sunglasses, and I'm very ready to head out. I need to go get some tabs, exchange some bits, and get some drinks, because tomorrow I'll be doing a tiny little picnic with my boyfriend. I also need to get some eye drops. This girl doesn't know how to shut her eyes, so she sleeps with them half open. Hence, she has dry eyes and needs to properly hydrate them. I need to get that, and I thought that maybe I could just bring you along, show you the outside world. And yeah, that's it. That's my report. Adventure, and we can actually claim victory. We found the things. We have the eye drops. Thing is, we have the goodies for the picnic. We have the raspberry Arizonas and some raspberry juice. So check on that. We have the new tabs. So, you know how I told you that Crest had like changed my whole system tabbing system? Yes. So yeah, purple will be for shooketh moments, and I stock up on more yellows. It's actually two of the same. I stock up on more yellows because I will just like change the position of tab to signify that it's just a comment, you know. So usually you put the tab sideways when it's something. When I put a comment, it will be just upward, and that's it, because I could not find any other color to save my life. I scoured 3 shops. Like, I went to the supermarket, and I went to 2 other like craft shops, I guess they would be, and I got some LEDs, some more LEDs, used 0.5, and I had been running out of them, so I got a bit more of those, and I got me also these cute little thingies, just like different notepaddy things to put notes, and mainly to put like my profile rates on the reviews I plan to be making, because right now I'm just putting it like on this and I don't like it. So but this, because it was on discount. So yeah, and it was very cute. And for the exchange mission, I got some glitter markers that just look so very good, so very freaking tempting. And I will see how they actually go. Let's do the booty guru thing. My booty guru, mom. So yeah, they look gorgeous. Excited to try this little guys out, and that would be it. That took me like forever. I left my house like 4:45 and it's 6:30. We're driving. We took a good walk. And yeah, but I was listening to the audiobook, so I just made a good hefty progress on this. Just some random thoughts and comments. I love when some characters are addressed as my darlings, my vipers. I love it. I live for that. It's just 10 out of 10 addressing. Yes. My darlings, my vipers. How are you doing, my vipers, my darlings? Oh my god, yes. That is cooler than being called peeps. Maybe. But that's just what comes out of my soul. Hey peeps. And other than that, horny teens be horny. Like, and kind of rude. But like, it's because they're horny. Just like, take it down a notch. Take a cold shower, please. And that's that. Thanks. I'll see you when I see you. Also, I'm back. Just like shortly after I finished that clip, I was putting things away and I was looking at the tabs and I forgot to do my little tiny rant about I have Stranger Dreamer on my Kindle. I'm showing my iPad because I have the Kindle app. I hate that we have just 4 colors to highlight. Why can I not just personalize the highlights? Kindle, Amazon, hello, let me add my own colors and personalize the highlight feature. Like, that should be a perk of, you know, getting the online thing. Being able to highlight in as many colors as I freaking want. And freaking tab it. You know, I tried doing the like card thingy, it didn't work. Like, I don't want to test the book. No, raging. So yeah, that's that tiny run. Thank you, Amazon, Kindle team. Get at work on it. Let me add all of my tabbing colors. Thanks. I was gonna make a cute update. Now I'm making a sneaky update because there's people on the street and it kind of embarrassed me to extend my arm and speak, like, bluntly. So yes, this is what you're getting. I'm waiting for my boyfriend to pick me up to go to our picnic thing. It's gonna be cute. Yeah, excited for it. I watched Soul with my family. It was very nice. My mom got it quite right. Like, the ending felt very French style. Very beautiful, actually. I liked it. It was touching in a different way. That's what I can tell you. Got a bit more into Strange Dreamer. I'm at chapter 40 now. Don't know how many pages those are. Bookly announced their new readathon, winter readathon, over a weekend, 10 hours of reading. Will totally join for that. Our yeah, boy. Here I am with a little update. I am tired to my bones. I was gonna get to bed and thought better of it that I just better update you before I get into my PJs. The picnic was great. You got a glimpse of it. Great. We started watching The Mandalorian. My last spoken update was rudely interrupted by a phone call. Made a bit more progress in Strange Dreamer. I'm thriving. I'm so in love. When the two POVs crash, get together, meet each other, I described it as wholesome. It's wholesome and soul crushing. It's wonderful in that like dual way. It's beautiful. It consumes my entire being. And since I'm like 70% in, I'm gonna run out of happy moments and everything's just gonna go straight downhill, and it's just like a steep downhill. Oh, and I'm so scared. And I'm here for it. I am living. That's the update. I'm tired to my bones. I am gonna go sleep. Bye. Good morning, peeps. Today is the 14th of January, and I am determined to finish Strange the Dreamer today. Yesterday, I read just a little bit because I had family come over. My aunt and cousins came over. We had such fun, and then some friends were playing games and streaming. It was extremely fun, but it ate away my reading time, and I just don't want to let Stranger Dreamer pass today. I am determined to finish it today. So, I have a game plan. I want to shower, do all the hair and care stuff. I need to update my Discord server. Then start listening to Stranger Dreamer. I have about 5 hours left. And in between, I want to, like, while I'm doing that, I want to do like a manicure, a face mask, and if I manage to do all that, I want to finish setting up like my uni planner. That's my game plan. Let's see how successful can we be. As of now, the plan is going great. Took the shower. Skincare and hair care done, at least the shower part. I have a homemade chai latte, just like the tea bag chai masala, and some milk. I have a face mask, and now we're gonna get into updating the Discord, finishing some minor edits. My mom has come to say good morning, and then I'm gonna get into making my manicure. I think I will journal first, and of course first thing after finishing the Discord update, we'll getting back into that, and at the same time update journals, do the manicure, and freaking finish the book. Yes, we're on a mission. Back with a final update. We have made it. We completed our mission. I have finished my reread of Strange the Dreamer. I finished it. I took a nap and kind of tried and form coherent thoughts, and now I'm gonna try and manifest them to you, I guess. Explain them. I already run it through Compile, which was a bit ridiculous because in my eyes this is one of the most perfect books, subjectively to me, in my opinion, that there is, because it got a 10 out of 10 in every aspect. In the characters, I connected with all of them. Every single character just evoked an emotional reaction out of me. I connected to an emotional level, and it just appealed to something deeply rooted inside of me. So I was like, yes, I can get the perspective of everyone, and I can feel the despise, or I truly feel disgusted by this character, or the sorrow, the shame. It made me feel with and for those characters. The drive that like the main cast had, it also got to me. The internal conflict, the external conflict that was presented to us through the pages, through the words, through the world, and the construction and the story got to me and appealed to me and hooked me, and it made sense to me, and it was coherent, and it weaved perfectly between the stories of all the characters. I feel like it it stood consistent throughout the whole book. The drive of every character, the development did make sense in its context, and I loved it. The atmosphere was absolutely engrossing. Like, I was there, absorbed. The magic was both mystical, but once you got behind it, you could understand, and yet to the parameters that the characters got to, and you made the guesses, not assumption, guesses at the same level that like the characters were doing. You weren't not above nor below in knowledge. It was so good. It was so very harmonic. The religion made sense and it was explained, but it wasn't like info dumpy. There were weird words, but it was easy to integrate them, and you could forget that. It was easy to forget that actually they were speaking many languages, and it was so magical. Wow. The writing style, this point, I know I qualified it within my personal taste, and many people would disagree. I do love me some flowery, beautiful, and kind of complicated writing. Just very embellished and kind of poetic, because it just enhanced the atmosphere and the whimsy of everything. You know, it made it feel more like a fairy tale, and that is very relevant here. So I would, yes, it was, everything was like the mastery over the writing style chosen was beautifully done and executed and demonstrated. So yes. Now for the plot, I evaluate this part like through kind of three parts, because a basic good plot has a round plot, at least has to have like three parts. As a comfort part, like the introducing of the world, and okay, this is our homeostatic state, our basis line. Then the surprise that sets us into motion, and then the completion that gives us some answers and maybe will push us through to a sequel, or resolve some things. The amount of effort or dedication, the amount of dedication that we gave to the book as a reader was well spent. And the baseline was so well set it. Like, I was engaged from the first paragraph of this book. I couldn't, because I couldn't be able to say from the first line, because I just couldn't stop. I was just like, all the first thing. No surprise. I was just like, yes, finally. And it was liberating, and it was almost adrenalinic, and it made you feel, it made my heart flutter, and it made me feel lighter and excited, and it wasn't even happening to me. So yes, a surprise event, the events that set things in motion was absolutely wonderful. And then the completion, when we started getting answers, we started getting more questions, and the galaxy brain was so real. It was so beautiful and so balanced. Like, I knew more, and yet I wondered more. But I wasn't left more confused. I was just advancing, and I felt, I didn't feel cheated. I felt like I was evolving. Oh no, it was like beautiful. So that for me got a 10 too. And intrigue, I mean, the mysteries of it kept me going throughout everything. The mysteries of everyone and everything and every situation. Just wonderful. 10, just like the tension of everything. The stakes were always higher and higher. It was a steady ascent. Granted, there's like, it's not a book full of action, and it's very slow burn and kind of slow paced, but it's so wonderfully whimsical that I just love it. Then the logic, everything was so well placed and planned. And since it's a reread, I could also connect things knowing what I know, and it connected. It was so well planned, so it also got a 10, and my enjoyment, of course, it had to be a 10. So absolutely, I just like my reread of Stranger Dreamer, a complete success. Just like reaffirmed that this is absolutely wonderful, beautiful, one of my favorites. Like, I would dare say my second favorite book of life. Like, it topped The Giver, but nothing can top Practical Magic. So yeah, that's it. Those were my first reads of 2021. Cress, which was an absolute success, 5 out of 5 stars, a completely new read, absolutely full of tabs, wonderful, exciting. This is more full of action, you know, jumping from one place to another and stuff, and then this is absolutely whimsical and magical. And yes, an absolute success. My first 2 reads, both a new read and a reread, 5 stars. What a great way to start my reading year. Wouldn't you say? So, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you soon. Bye.